much, man. That was big.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Yes, sir. I want to thank all of y'all for coming out. I want to thank Miss Sarah for her support. She pulled up on us, and there was a lot of people that was riding by that knew us. They didn't stop.
Appreciate you.
I salute you.
I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna
Brother Smith.
Mike's open for you.
Brother Sean Allison, breaking the chains. Brother Chris, breaking the chains. Leonard McDonald, breaking the chains. Lamont Jones, breaking the chains. I appreciate all of y'all, the youth. Big Tone, I appreciate you. Brian Middleton. Last but not least, the Minister of Defense.
Yes.
Brother Kenneth Muhammad, I salute you. I don't know what we would have did without you. Yes. On behalf of Breaking the Chains and Luke BMG, none of what I do would be possible without him. He's an inspiration to me, more than you may know. What we're doing, Breaking the Chains in cooperation with Luke BMG, is we're bringing restoration back to the city. We need all of y'all to join in with us, because it's not about us, it's about us. So, coming forth, this is what we want to do. We want to educate the youth. And along with educating the youth, we want to also educate the adults, because it starts with the adults. And just coming home, a lot of y'all know my story, I'm not going to get into all that, but just coming home, I have some programs that I designed, cognitive thinking programs, which is to change people's train of mind, the way that they think, their thoughts, and as y'all see it every day, when you're conscious, you can see things that a blind man that's blind mentally can't see. So, joining forces with my cousin Anthony Burnett, we're going around the city, all around the city, to every playground, because as of right now, we don't have a building. But we will have a building. You can count on that. We will have a building. But right now, we're going around to all of the playgrounds, and we're incorporating, we feed the children breakfast. We feed them breakfast out of our own pockets. We teach them about God. That's most important. We give them some sort of direction, because they need direction. They need that in their lives. We teach them social skills, because we know now that coming up when the children say that, well, I'm from Southside, or I'm from Uptown, or I'm from the Hill, they begin to think that they're separate, right? And that's the Willie Lynch syndrome. What he can't do is separate the dark from the light, the old from the young, and many other things. We're not going to get into that, but many of you know what I'm talking about. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to bring restoration back to the city. We're going to bring to the youth social skills, the importance of financial literacy, because a lot of our people don't understand finances. That's why we stay in a position that we stay in. So this is what we're going to do. We have programs that teach our people, but first, our people got to show up. Look at all the people that's been getting killed around the city. Look at the turnout. Someone just got killed last night. Look at the turnout. And I knew the guy that got killed last night. As a matter of fact, he was in my class in the 5th grade. Eric was a good friend of mine. I hadn't seen him in about 30 years, but he was a good friend of mine. We're going to teach the children, as well as the youth, HIV and AIDS prevention. We're going to teach them anger management, because you know it's a lot of anger issues going on in the city. We educate them on that. We're going to teach them, not only do we want our kids now, it's nothing wrong with being an athlete, growing up being an athlete, but we need you to be engineers, doctors, lawyers, state representatives, judges. These are the type of things that we want to, and I forgot to say police officers. We need to start policing our own communities. If you feel that your neighborhood is not safe, the only way that can become safe is if you grow up. Take control of your neighborhood and do the things that's supposed to be done. So we also gonna, with my cousin Anthony Burnett, we teach basketball skills, football skills. He's I applaud him on that. He's definitely, his activity skills is out the window. So this is what we bring. We bring the social and academics. We bring that balance. We teach them about healthy living. We teach the kids about all that. But we also educate the adults. We do that. We work with ex-offenders that come home from prison. Because when you come home from prison, you need support. There's a lot of us out here that's ex-offenders. I'm an ex-offender myself. So when we come home, we need that support. Where's my sister at? Wherever she's at, my sister was a big support for me, man. I don't even know if I would have made it without her. She was a big support, man. But I know this, that you can have all the support in the world, but if you don't want that support, it's not going to matter. So, these are the things that we must do. We must begin to change our people's frame of mind. Until we change their frame of mind, the conditions are going to continue to get worse. You see how bad it is out here? Some people think it's normal. I used to think it's normal. Until one day I had to sit down in a cell for 15 years. And I woke up, and I thought about Brother Kenneth Muhammad. When I was out running around doing my foolishness, he was doing what he was doing 16, 17 years ago, and he never wavered. He's one of my inspirations. And my cousin Anthony, when I was talking my foolishness, before I go there, I grew up under him, me and Sean and a whole bunch of other one of us. And he came from prison, and he was doing 16, 17 years ago what he's doing right now without wavering. So I don't understand why he doesn't have things that he needs. He, in my opinion, and I'm not saying this because it's my cousin, he should be running organizations like the YMCA, the Boys Club, and all that type of stuff. Him, because he knows both sides. He's lived it. He's on the streets. He goes out every day. I talk about every day. If you come down 4th Avenue, or if you go in one of the playgrounds where he's at, he's there working with the kids, and your kids know him by Coach Phil. This is true. And he's one of my inspirations. I'm not going to take up too much more time, but we're here for restoration to the city, and we're not going to stop. We're not going to stop if we get no help from anyone else. With all the stuff that we've been doing, it's been coming from him, myself, my sister. And I appreciate everything he does, man. I really do. So I'm going to end by, again, I'm saluting all of y'all that came out in support, man. And I thank you. Oh, and one last thing. I can't forget Miss Patty Campbell. Yes, she's definitely a link in the chain. No matter what anybody else says about her, you can take it from me. She's a link in the chain. Thank you.